What is going on, everybody? Paul here, coming at you with a crypto coffee update. Got all kinds of things for you today, including but not limited to the news, some coin overviews, conferences, and events happening in the crypto space. But before we get into any of that, join me now for a simultaneous sip. Starting the day off right, getting energized, caffeinated, feeling happy. So let's go ahead and unpack the first segment of the day, the news. And today's news is all about the industry monolith, Coinbase, the one and only one-stop shop for cryptocurrency. Let's go ahead and unpack what's going on with this industry giant. Possible addition of 6 cryptos, says a new Coinbase blog post. That's exciting and has received much speculation and fanfare since the Ethereum Classic listing not too long ago. Let's see what they chose. Cardano, Basic Attention Token, Stellar Lumens, Zcash, and 0x are all on the speculative list of additions, which is exciting for all of those coins, and they all indeed did see some positive price action directly after this announcement. And also keep in mind, the announcement was made at the same time within Coinbase as it was publicly, just to remain transparent. This is on the heels of the Bitcoin Cash announcement, which caused a little bit of contention and some allegations of potential insider trading. But with that said, no promises have been made formally. This is just some speculation and examination to see if these coins will fit with the Coinbase protocol. But so far, so good. It looks like the digital asset framework is indeed abided by all of those coins that were aforementioned. This announcement was much to the chagrin of XRP fans, considering they've been lobbying Coinbase for over a year now to have their token listed on that exchange. Considering Ripple may very well be a security due to the concentration in supply, some things have to change before that could be a reality. And would you look at that, Coinbase gets the go-ahead to list crypto assets with the securities label. So this previous news, much to the chagrin of XRP holders, turned into exuberant celebration, considering some follow-up news means that they have a great shot at making it onto that exchange. The top of this quote here from the article was a previous quote talking about the pending regulatory oversight as to whether or not Coinbase could list these securities, pending the acquisition of Keystone Capital Corp, Venovate Marketplace Inc., and Digital Wealth LLC. Well, it turns out after that announcement, they can indeed acquire those entities, giving them the green light to list those securities. From the same article, Coinbase is on track for rapid development, and despite being met with mixed criticisms over the past months from those high fees and some issues with customer support, given there's so many people attempting to use this service, they're nonetheless experiencing major rapid growth. And in a bear market. One can only wonder what the next bull run has in store for Coinbase, probably a lot of volume in a positive way, which is assumingly the exact reason for their exchange overhaul. The Coinbase VP said institutional interest in the crypto market is becoming, quote, more profound, which, given the position of Coinbase, this would be an individual who would know what's going on with institutional interest. According to the vice president and general manager of Coinbase, Adam White, speaking to CNBC Fast Money, he's found some interesting things happening with the retail investors and how they're becoming interested more and more seemingly in cryptocurrency. Quoting White, "We have a long-term vision for this space, and we're focused on building the exchange, the wallet, the custodian that allows capital to move into the space." After all, it's been said before that institutional investors aren't quite as loose with their capital. After all, there's all kind of stringent regulations to ensure accountability and make sure that any incurred losses are manageable. Going to zero with multi-billion-dollar funds is not something that's really possible, considering the gravity of the impact that would have on the wider economy. With that said, all of these developments are still pending. Coinbase hasn't confirmed that they're going to add these cryptos, they're just taking a look at it. The only things that have been confirmed is, indeed, it seems institutional interest is picking up, and regulatory approval for listing securities has been given to Coinbase. So, a lot of developments coming out of that monolith of a cryptocurrency exchange. That's all we have for the news. Let's go ahead and get into the coin overview, a small segment that we've been doing, taking a look at the top coins on CoinMarketCap, giving you some brief information, and who knows, you may find your new favorite cryptocurrency here on the Crypto Coffee Update. After all, knowledge is power, so let's go ahead and get into these coins. First up, we have Monero, rank 13, with a circulating supply of 16 million coins. Manero is a privacy cryptocurrency that uses what's known as ring signatures. Essentially, this is a group of users that all share similar keys, therefore a level of what's called plausible deniability can be used in transactions. Essentially, if one person buys something illegal or illicit, the entire network is not held responsible, but could potentially be the person who executed that purchase. So really, it's a great way to have privacy in transactions. With that said, central institutions have painted Monero as a type of criminal's cryptocurrency, as certain widgets and computer applications have been quietly hacked to allow the user's computer to mine Monero for somebody else. With that said, nonetheless, privacy is an important factor, and that's something Monero does very well. Next up, we have Dash, the original masternode token. Dash is a payment settlement coin with a current circulating supply of about 8.2 million and a total supply of about 19 million. Masternodes in the Dash system vote on proposals and essentially allow the system to move forward with development, not only paying the devs out of these funds, but also allocating resources where these masternodes see fit. For more information on Dash, I highly recommend Amanda B. Johnson. She's been following Dash for years now and is a great voice in the field with some amazing talent to take complex concepts and break them down succinctly for her users. So go check her out. Following Dash, we have Ethereum Classic, rank 15, with a circulating supply of 103 million tokens. Notice the similar name to Ethereum. That's for a very important reason. Back in 2016, something called the DAO attack occurred, one of the first decentralized autonomous organizations on the blockchain and launched on the Ethereum network. The DAO was one of the largest cryptocurrency hacks to ever occur, seeing as much as some estimates show 10% of all Ethereum locked in a hack. This led to a contentious issue in which some of the community voted to hard fork and retrieve the funds, which became Ethereum. Those that built around the issue and remained became what's known as Ethereum Classic. Due to the fact that the main Ethereum team remained with the Ethereum blockchain, Ethereum Classic has a much more decentralized structure, with a development branch from IOHK, which worked on Cardano. You can see here more Ethereum branches. The final coin we'll be looking at today is NEM. NEM has a total supply of 9 billion tokens. NEM is a smartass set system on the blockchain, and they use what's known as the mosaic. This allows individuals to create assets on the NEM chain and create parameters accordingly. You can see on the left-hand side various attributes. NEM was the major victim in the CoinCheck hack, the largest cryptocurrency hack to ever occur, seeing more US dollars total lost than even Mt. Gox. With that said, NEM was able to reclaim a lot of the coins, causing some murmurs about elements of centralization, but nonetheless, those affected by the hack seemed very grateful that NEM and CoinCheck were able to react in such a way and get users back most of their funds. The rest of the money was reimbursed by CoinCheck, so NEM is seeming to roll with a good crowd. That's all for our crypto overview. If you like this information and this segment, let me know below in the comments and something new we're trying out. Like I said, just a little bit of information, and knowledge is power. Let's go ahead and get into the events for July 18th, Wednesday. We have a blockchain and Bitcoin conference happening again, this time going on in France. For July 19th, Thursday, we have the World Blockchain Summit in Singapore, the Developer Conference for Ethereum Dapps in Berlin, and Distributed 2018 in San Francisco. That's all for the events, and for your Crypto Coffee update, we got a big old list of tokens below in the description. They're fine projects, it's just there's far too much to talk about with respect to time, so take a look down there. After all, you don't want to miss some of your favorite coins, and I make sure to do some due diligence and aggregate that information for you guys. But with that said, thanks so much for watching. Your support really does mean the world. We couldn't do this without you guys. We're completely self-funded and donation-based, so if you would drop us a like on Viewly, that would be fantastic. And if you're a content creator, go check them out. They reward you for making content, which is more than we've ever received from YouTube. But with that said, my name is Paul, signing off. Thanks again for watching. We are Cryptide, and remember, the tide is rising.